you're in the right spot when you've got barrel shock and a monolift. And you made your way into a real gym. You know some weight gets moved around in here. You got fours of benches, monolifts, and chalk. We got some serious business going on here today, so it'll be fun. So I said we made our way out into the woods here to find Sasquatch of bench pressing. This is Ryan Kennelly, world record holder in the bench press. He's going to school us today, show us a few things about pressing, put up some big numbers.
Take a look at your bench press shirt.
Yep, take a look at that.
All right.
INSER sponsors the competition, and the promoters want to make sure that the athletes, because we're bodybuilders, don't injure ourselves. And so he's asked us to put on a compression shirt. It's an old 80s style standard last shirt. It doesn't add a whole lot to the lift. Maybe 10, 20 pounds is kind of universally what people expect, but it can prevent some shoulder injuries and some pec injuries down in the bottom of the movement. So we're going to try that today. We're going to do a bunch of raw work first, because that's what we do. And then we'll pop that shirt on just to make sure I can feel the groove and understand how it's going to affect my lift, so I'm not surprised by it when I use it at the meet.
Oh my God! Better than what you have. I mean, a lot of it, so much of it's technique, feet placement, using your whole body in the lift, arch.
Ryan's going over 3 bills, but he's got that flexibility like that. He practices that. It's important for his bench. So if you can develop an arch, maintain a good arch, that helps bring your chest and your midsection up so that the bar doesn't have to come down as far. And you're also that, like we talked about, that spring, that coil, keep tension in the muscle, and then when it gets bent, you pop back. And he's really good at that with his form.
I think technique is the biggest key, it really is. I mean, it's like Stan was saying, the arch, pitching the shoulder blades, shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, and that's pushing that bar in a straight line. A lot of people take the bar and they push it over their face, which is a big no-no. And just technique really rules the day on the bench press. Squeeze that bar. Push that head back. Bar down, head back. Big breath of air.
Different grip than when I used to watch it. 13 years ago, it was like this. Up.
Got the wrist right on that lift, but I still brought my head up on the first rep. Threw it back down for the second rep, but that's not going to work. Got to keep everything in line.
Check them out sometime.
$5.55 is fine.
That's why you'll lose it. Comes out of your line.
lever and a real tight wrist strap. You want to fuse that thing. Squeeze that bar. 1, 2, up! Good and strong. Wow. Start sticking on top. Jason, grab the front. Oh, somewhere in there.
That's a little harder than I thought.
Yeah. And it's uneven too.
I'm gonna let it rest just for a second.
Yeah. The blood makes it extra hardcore.
It's a little tighter than I thought it would be. It's pretty uncomfortable. I'm not a shirted bencher. I've only worn a shirt once before, and it was just as uncomfortable.
We're gonna take it really, really slow.
Slow down. Yeah, just help her a little bit out.
Up. Squeeze it. There you go. Pull it down. Put it up. Look down. Good. Nice. Breaking it in nice.
Yeah, it's working.
What we're trying to do here is slowly build up in weight. At the same time, we slowly increase the range of motion of the shirt so we don't tear it. So if I put on 550 and tried to go to the chest, the shirt would have blown open. So we're trying to get the shirt loosened up.
A 3-man so we can place the bar right. And I'm gonna go ahead and steady it on the way down. So.
Up.
Come on now.
Nice.
Stay with it.
Come on now.
Up.
Spear tear on that.
Nice. Those legs into it.
Let's go now. Come on now.
Get that good hand on.
Squeeze that bar.
Up. Slide. Set.
Nice.
I'm gonna do that 590 again raw and see how it feels.
Come on now.
Yep, come on. Let's go.
Come on now.
Guys ready?
Yep, let's go.
Up. Set.
Lock it. Come on. Lock it.
There we go.
Good job. Good fight.
That was 20 pounds away from my biggest max ever, so I'm not disappointed, especially the last set of the workout after all those lifts. but I wanted to get a good feel for the difference between the shirt and raw. And I can see that I've got more explosion out of the base. And that gives me more speed, so my lockout was easier last time. It was harder this time because I had less speed. I had to struggle through that lockout. So clearly there's an advantage to having that shirt. Well, I said I like to include a lot of red meat in the diet. Unfortunately, when I get it at the grocery store, it doesn't taste too good to me. It doesn't last very long. So I like to get my meats from a meat store, and I like to shop with these guys. And usually I know that the quality of the meat's better, and it's going to stay fresher longer, and it just tastes better. There seems to be a huge difference between what I get at a grocery store and what I can get at a good quality meat market. Plus, these guys pre-contest will take care of me. They'll take like a big, huge sirloin tip steak and trim all the fat off of it and run it through a grinder so that I can get some, good ground sirloin that I can eat pre-contest. So my teeth start hurting after trying to eat 4 or 5 pounds of steak a day. So these guys have always taken good care of me. So we're gonna go in and order up some of my meat for the week. In the off season, I'll pick up some lean ground chuck, usually at 90% beef. That'll be a good cut for me. And then, like I said, pre-contest, I'll go to a ground sirloin. I'd probably be about 96-97% lean beef. And then the steaks here are always better than what you can get at the grocery store. So let's grab a little bit of this while we're here. I'm gonna do 10 pounds of the ground chuck. Just a couple of 5-pound sacks is fine. What do you got for steak? Do you have top sirloin steaks? Sirloin tip? Let me get like 6 of those steaks. Maybe an inch. Yeah, it'll be fine. I like to pick up the sirloin steaks because they're leaner than, say, in New York. We talked about this a little bit. Or a flat iron, and it's just too high in fat for me. Even though I like to get a good 30-40% fat in the diet, sometimes those New Yorks or the flat irons will be as high as 70% fat. So I'll stick with the sirloins. Yeah. That's fine, I'll just take what you got. Yeah. Let's go back for more. Like I was saying outside, if I buy the grocery store meat, it seems like within a day or two that stuff starts to turn brown and sour out. When I get it freshly ground here at the meat market, then it'll last for a good 5-6 days if I don't burn through it already. It just tends to taste fresher longer, and I just think it's a better quality cut.
6 like this, or 3 like this and cut it in half?
3 like that cut
Do you want a receipt?
Yeah. Just 1 sack.
This one?
Yeah.